in again at 52 Division, 416-808.
Reached the Toronto Police voice messaging system. If this is an emergency...
Wait while I transfer your call.
You have reached the Toronto Police Communications Centre. All operators are busy assisting other callers. Your call will be answered by the next available operator. Toronto Police Communications.
Who is the citywide duty inspector today, please?
I don't have the name of the duty inspector.
This is communications?
It is, yes.
How is it that you don't have the information for who the citywide duty inspector is?
We're not provided that.
You have to be. I was just told by the chief's administrative assistant that you know who that is and that you're supposed to have that name.
I apologize that you were advised that information. I don't have that.
Who does have that? Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
Sure, one moment. Go ahead, ma'am. You have my supervisor.
Communications Supervisor Morrow.
Good afternoon, Mr. Morrow.
Hello.
I just inquired about who the citywide duty inspector is.
I actually have no idea, because we actually don't interact with them at all.
Well, the funny thing is that I just spoke with Inspector Darla Tannehill. She's not working today. I happen to have her cell phone number. And explained to her some concerns that I have that's currently going on. She's off duty, and she said, speak with the citywide duty inspector. And I said, well, I've been trying to communicate. Communications doesn't seem to have information on a number of things. She said, no, they have to have that.
We don't. The operations center has that. We don't, because as I say, we have actually nothing to do with the duty inspector.
Okay, so you're saying the operations center. Are you able to transfer me to someone there, please?
I don't know if they'll take calls from the public, but hold on. Hold on one second, ma'am.
Thank you.
Go ahead, ma'am. We have the operations center. Hi there, this is the operations center. How can I help you?
I'm sorry, you said that so quickly. This is?
The operations center, Toronto Police Operations Center.
Sorry, who am I speaking with?
My name's Matt. I'm a dispatcher here. How can I help you?
Okay, Matt, I'm actually wanting to find out who the citywide duty inspector is, please.
Okay, and is there something I can help you with in regards to that, or?
Well, I'd like to know their name.
Sure, yeah, no, I don't have a problem providing that. I'm just asking what the reason for your call.
Because I was told that's who I should speak with.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So you're looking to speak with this person.
Yes. What is the name of the citywide duty inspector?
Give me just a moment. I just need to check. I'm just going to pop you on hold for 1 sec. Hi there.
Hi.
Okay, so the inspector that's on right now is Inspector Mann, M-A-N-N.
Is there a first name?
Mandeep.
Mandeep Man? And badge number?
Give me just a moment. I just have to pull that up. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to pop you on hold. Hi there.
Hi.
Okay, so his badge is 5375.
5375. And contact number for today?
I don't believe I can provide. Can I ask who I'm speaking to?
You're speaking with a member of the public who was directed to speak with a citywide duty inspector.
Right, I understand, but that's not a number we give out to the public. Certainly not without knowing who we're...
I've just identified that I'm a member of the public who was directed to speak with a citywide duty.
But you're saying you were directed. I'm not sure who directed you with that.
I'm sorry. I did say it to the other person who I guess transferred to you. I was speaking with Inspector Darla Tannehill. And she said to speak with the citywide duty inspector. I guess that's how I got to you. And that's what I'm trying to do now. So what is Mr. Mann's number for today, please?
What's this in regards to? Again, we don't just put members of the public through to the inspector's phone. That's not normal procedure for us.
I've never had a difficulty being transferred before to any inspector that I identify who I'm looking for.
Sorry, say that again?
I've never had difficulty being transferred to any inspector or police service member that I've identified whom I'm looking for.
Sure, and I'd just like to be able to brief him about who's looking to speak with him.
Well, you can tell him it's a member of the public who wants to speak with him. I was directed to speak with him.
Okay, and what is this in regards to?
I'm going to speak with him directly about it. I don't need translation services, but I do need to speak to the city duty inspector.
Not a problem. Give me just a moment. I'm just going to pop you on hold. Hi there.
Hi.
Okay, so we've reached out to the duty inspector. He's busy right now. Is there a contact number he can get you back at?
No, I want the number myself, Matt. The reason why I want the number myself is because I'm trying to get through to him. And I'm not relying on waiting for someone to call me back. I'm going to make the efforts to reach them. So if there's a citywide duty inspector, that citywide duty inspector has to be available to the members of the public when Toronto Police Services is not doing what they're required to do. This is what was explained to me by Inspector Darla Tannehill. So this is why, and she didn't know who the citywide duty inspector, she's off, so I understand that they change every 24 hours. Is that correct?
Yeah, they work a rotating shift schedule, that's correct.
Exactly. So she didn't know who it was today. You've now identified it. It is Mandeep Mann, and I am wanting to speak with them, which is why I'm wanting the number to make my own attempts to reach them. Not to wait for someone to call me back.
Right, that's not a number we give out, ma'am. We don't just give that number out to the public.
Why not? They're a civil servant. Why not?
I'm sorry?
They're a civil servant. Why not?
Right, but that's his number, and they're not just available for phone calls from the public.
Well, they have to be. That's why they're the citywide duty inspector. Whenever there's an issue, you get to go up the chain of command until you get the right response that you're expecting. And right now, the citywide duty inspector is overseeing all police divisions. They're the ones that are accountable for what's going on. So that is why I want the number for the citywide inspector, who is the citywide inspector for today.
Right, I have no issue putting you in contact with him when he's available. I can't give out his number.
Yeah, but you're not going to sit on the line with me and wait every few seconds
that's correct.
and then
That's why I was offering to take your number and have him call you back when he's available.
But that's me having to wait for him to call me back, which is
correct till he's available. That's correct.
Which is not reliable. That's what the issue is to me.
I don't know what you're basing that on, ma'am, but I am happy to take your number and pass it on.
I'm basing it on my knowledge of the Toronto Police Services and their failure to respond when there are inquiries being made. That's what I'm basing it on, Matt. So when I have a number, I call that number myself because I'm an independent individual who can do things on my own. I don't need to be assisted other than getting the right numbers, the right names, and making those calls. So that's what I'm asking for. This is not a secret number. They're the citywide duty inspector. There is a number for them. You have it, and I would like it, please.
Yeah, it just doesn't work that way, ma'am. I'm not going to provide you his phone number to call
Matt,
at will.
sorry,
I'm happy to put you through to him.
Did you say you're a dispatcher there?
I'm sorry?
Did you say you're a dispatcher there?
That is what I said.
What is your ID number, please?
82798.
82798. And who's your supervisor?
Staff Sergeant Campbell.
Okay, may I speak with Staff Sergeant Campbell, please?
Yeah, let me put you on hold for just a moment.
Thank you. Hello?
This is Staff Campbell.
I'm sorry. Did you say Staff Campbell?
Yes, ma'am. Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with a member of the public who's been inquiring to speak with the city duty inspector.
Okay.
And I had asked for the number.
Yes.
And that's what I'm wanting.
Okay. So what I can tell you right now, I just spoke with the inspector, and his name is Inspector Mann. And just because of the operations within the city right now and the calls for service and his requirement on the road, he is willing to meet with you and proposing to meet with you face-to-face on Monday.
I don't need to meet with him. I need to speak with him. And that is the issue currently. Are you prepared or willing to speak with me and then I speak on your behalf to the duty inspector just when he's finished with the call that he is on? The problem, Staff Sergeant Campbell, and thank you for offering that. The problem is that you're a Staff Sergeant of which department? The Toronto Command?
No, Toronto Police Operations Center.
Right. And so I was told by Inspector Darla Tannehill to speak with a citywide duty inspector. And she didn't know who it was because apparently it changes every 24 hours.
It actually does, yes.
You've just identified, and so did Matt, the dispatcher, that it's Mandeep Mann. I'm trying to speak with them because I was advised to speak to that individual through Darla. Okay. And
I'm more than willing to assist you with that. I'm just asking.
No, I appreciate, but I don't want to do a relay. That's the difficulty, right? Because I'm wanting to get answers from them as to what is actually happening. And so, because I'm not getting answers, that's the person to speak with, I understand.
Okay, so how about this? I'm very much willing to work with you, and I'm trying to work with you. I'll give you... if I can ask that, before I took your call, I was on the phone with him, and he is tied up on another call. So how the duty inspector works is you're right, they are the conduit to the chief, and they are responsible for overseeing the calls for service within the city, and I work closely with them. Mm-hmm. With that being said, as you can appreciate, it's Saturday afternoon at 1:30, and there's quite a few things going on that require and demand his attention. And that does not mean that yours is not important. I'm not insinuating that. All I'm saying is if you can provide me with a little bit more information, I will advocate on your behalf. And I realize it's not a relay, it's just getting his attention, brief him accordingly, and then he call you back.
Well, the problem with him calling me back is me relying on him to, one, remember to call me back, and waiting when we don't.
Tell you what, I will follow up with you and him to ensure that someone follows up with you and he follows up with you.
The thing is, I have you on the line right now, Staff Sergeant Campbell, and it was very difficult to even just do something like that. What is your number?
Okay, so our phone number is 808-741. I'll give you the downstairs, and they will reach up to me. 416-808-7000 is the duty desk for the Toronto Police.
Right. I don't want the duty desk. I want your direct number.
Ma'am, unfortunately, this line is specifically for the operations center. And so operations meaning if the duty inspector needs to reach up to us and speak to us, we need to have that immediate communication. And I will assure you that at 808-7000, there is an officer who will immediately pick up that phone, and they have the ability to reach anybody of where I'm working. And then I can assure you that, and I absolutely, he that is working down there will call me. When I hang up with you, I will tell him to have him for him to call me.
Yeah. I'm
not giving you the runaround. I'm just trying to...
But you can appreciate, Staff Sergeant Campbell, it kind of does sound like the runaround, right? Like, if you don't give me your direct number, then that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, not being able to...
I'm giving you a phone number. I'm here till 9:30 tonight. Basically, Operations Center is available, but there's a person at the duty desk who will call up, and I will take your call, or whoever's sitting here will take your call.
Right, but what you're saying is that you're wanting to work with me. And the problem that we have with wanting to work with me is that I'm having to, at some point, based on your suggestion, hang up. And it was already...
but we exchange information.
Yeah.
Don't just hang up, because I need to be able to call you back,
this is
right?
Where I'm saying the exchange of information is at an impasse, because you're not even willing to give a direct line number for either
Oh, I am. 416-808-7000.
That's the general number. I'm talking about a direct extension for either you or Mr. Mann or Officer Mann. So the problem is that disconnect. The reality is that I was told to contact the citywide duty inspector, and that's who I'm trying to reach. And
I'm going to advocate on your behalf, and I will follow up with you.
It's not necessarily advocating on my behalf. I'm an advocator. That's why I'm calling. And the problem is currently at 52 Division, which you are probably aware of, that there are people being detained unlawfully. And when I say that, they have no idea as to why they're being detained, and they're being refused to speak with lawyers that are present to speak with them. These are all breaches of their rights. And so I'm trying to find out from Mr. Mann why your officers are breaching the Police Services Act and these people's civil liberties.
Gotcha. Okay. You made yourself very clear. I understand now. Okay.
And moreover, I have been calling their booking department at 5209.
Yes.
And all of those calls are recorded, as you know.
Yes.
And you can go back and reflect on those calls to find that your officers were acting in an unprofessional manner, refusing to identify themselves, hanging up the phone call, laughing at the call. You check that within the last hour. And so we're not getting any information and while people's rights are being breached. This is very dismissive and pretentious, especially under the conditions that the police face right now from the members of the public calling for defunding the police. It is exactly these types of unprofessional conduct that concerns the public as to the role of policing when they think they can just do whatever they want and not be accountable to anyone.
Okay. So my response to you would be I'm sorry you and other members have had those experiences. I'm here to take your call, which I have. I am here to reach out to the duty inspector on your behalf. I am here to follow up with you. But in order to do that, you have to be able to...
But here's the thing. When a person asks a question, say I was there at your department, if that was even accessible, and I asked a question, it wouldn't be that you tell me to come back later and I'll call you. It would be that you're going to make the calls to figure out what's going on. And that's why I'm wanting to speak to the inspector. I'm making the calls on behalf of others because this is an urgent situation. This is an urgent situation where people's rights are being breached by state officials.
And so when I'm saying I'm about to make the call on your behalf to the duty inspector.
I'll hold the line because other people are on hold with me. And I'm not wanting to disconnect this chain of events that we're now at currently, Sergeant.
Okay. Will you at least give me your first name? I've given you my information.
My first name is Dion.
Sorry?
My first name is Dion.
Dion. Okay. All right, Dion. I'm not going to lose you. I'm not going to hang up on you. If we were to get disconnected, write this number down. 416-808-7000. I will not hang up on you. I'm going to call the inspector. But if we do get disconnected, please call 7000. Okay?
I don't know if you're aware that a lot of your lines are not working today.
Can you try and ensure that line is working?
Which is why I asked for a direct number.
I got it. I understand. Okay. It is working. Another officer call. My intentions are not to hang up on you. Let me be clear, ma'am. I got it, but I can't talk to you as well as the inspector. I need to reach the inspector.
I'll hold the line while you do that.
Okay.
Teapot Constable Sirzadi.
I'm sorry. I don't know how it is that I'm speaking with you. I'm sorry. Who am I speaking with?
Constable Jamie Sirzadi.
From?
Toronto Police Service.
I was just on the line with Staff Sergeant Campbell from the Citywide Duty Inspector's office, so I don't know how it is I'm speaking with you.
I'm in the same office.
So is it when she put me on hold that it somehow transferred to you?
When you get put on hold, there's a time for hold, and then it rings again. So
Okay.
it's whoever picks up the phone again.
Are you able to put me back to her? Because she's trying to do something for me right now.
Yep, she's trying to do something for you right now, and she's on the phone.
Well, can you let her know that Dion has somehow got transferred to you? I told her that your lines aren't working.
Yeah, but Dion, that's what I was trying to explain to you. When we put you on hold, there's a time, it times out, and then it rings again. That's how I got your call.
Right.
So when I put you on hold, after a certain amount of time, your phone will ring, and it might be me, it might be my partner up here, it might be the staff. But currently the staff is on the phone.
Can you let her
Dealing
know
with-
that the call
yes.
transferred out to you, please?
Can I what?
Can you let her know that the call transferred out to you?
Well, she knows. She knows how the system works.
Can you let
And
her
I can't
know
put you
that-
through to her because she's busy, Dion.
Well, she's busy with me. That's what I'm
She is
trying to
busy with you.
identify
We're
with
dealing
you.
with your issue. And she is on the phone right now
Right,
trying
and
to deal with this issue, Dion.
I asked you, could you let her know that the call transferred to you?
Okay, Dion, I will, but she is on the phone.
Why are you repeating my name over and over again?
Isn't that the professional thing to do?
No, you said it once. I asked if you can let her know that the call transferred
So
to
you want me to interrupt her to
You
tell
can
her
give
that
her
you're
a
on the phone?
note saying the call timed out and
How about,
transferred
you know
to
what?
you.
Even better. How about if I just put you on park, and then when she's ready, she can pick it up?
No, I want you to let her know that the call transferred to you.
And what is that going to do?
So she knows what happened.
It happens to everybody who's put on hold.
That's fine. I'm asking you to let her know that it transferred to you.
Okay, I just got word the inspector will speak with you, but right now he's tied up. If you want to stay on hold, we don't know how long it'll be, but he is tied up at the moment. If you want to leave your
I want
number,
to speak with the Staff Sergeant Campbell, the one who I was speaking with, please.
she is still on the phone.
Did you give her the note that the call got transferred?
She knows that I'm speaking with you, yes.
Okay. So my expectation was that she was going to be coming back to the line. That was my expectation.
Okay, well, I'll put you back on hold then. Because she's on the phone. So let me put you back on hold, and then we can move this forward, okay?
Operations, Matt speaking.
I'm sorry, who's speaking?
Oh, sorry, are you just waiting on hold for the inspector?
Yes.
Okay, one moment, I'll put you back on hold.
Oh. There you go. Exactly what we thought. And disconnected the line.
Toronto Police Service Duty Desk, Constable Alex speaking.
Hi, is this the citywide inspector office?
Is this the what, sorry, ma'am?
Citywide duty inspector.
This is the front desk of police headquarters.
Okay,
How can I help you?
I'm trying to get through to the citywide duty inspector.
I wouldn't know how to contact a citywide duty inspector.
It's Mandeep Man.
Sorry, just one second. Can I put you on hold? I got another line ringing. Just 1 second, please. Thank you for holding.
Hi, is this the
Hello, ma'am.
citywide duty inspector?
I'm sorry? No, I'm Constable Alex at the front desk of police headquarters, ma'am.
Okay, but I don't know how it got to you then.
I have no idea either, ma'am. My phone rang, I picked up, and now I'm speaking with you.
Well, are you able to transfer me to the citywide duty inspector? It's Toronto Command. It's the operation.
I don't have that information, ma'am. I don't have numbers for the duty inspector.
Is this Toronto Operations that I'm speaking with?
It is not, ma'am. I'm the front desk counter attendant at the police headquarters.
Right, so you should have a number for Toronto operations.
I do not have a number that I can put you through to, ma'am.
Is there a supervisor there?
There is not, ma'am. I'm here by myself.
Sorry, I'm a bit confused. I was on hold and somehow got transferred, and then got transferred again, and now I'm speaking with you, and you're at the headquarters, and you don't have the number for the citywide duty inspector?
I do not, ma'am.
How is that possible?
Because I don't have the number. I'm not privy to that information.
You're at headquarters.
Yes.
And if there's no supervisor, that would mean you're the person in charge. Is that correct?
No, I'm at headquarters, ma'am. I'm a constable. I'm in charge of building security. It's a Saturday afternoon, and my responsibilities are to make sure our building is secure. That's my responsibilities.
Is the building open?
No, ma'am. The building is closed.
Okay. So, oh my goodness, this is such a circus. So all you're doing is just answering this phone. You're not able to transfer it. You're not able to figure out where these people are.
I don't have any information for the duty inspector. It's not something that I'm privy to.
Is Mandeep Man.
Have you tried writing an email to him, ma'am?
No, I'm trying to speak with him.
I have no contact information for Inspector, ma'am. I mean, I wish I did. I wish I could help you, but I just don't have that information.
Well, what information does someone at headquarters have?
Ma'am, to be honest with you, I'm not even sure what this is inquiring about. I just started my shift about 20 minutes ago. Can I just put you on hold, ma'am? I got another call. Just 1 second, please.
This is a circus. Still me.
Okay, ma'am, how can I help you? Like I said, I don't have any information for the inspector.
I told you who the inspector is. You've identified him.
I understand that, and I can give you his email address. That's all the information I have for the inspector. Even if I want to call him right now to ask him anything for myself, I don't have that information.
I'm just wondering why not, especially considering you're at headquarters, and how did my call get transferred to you?
I'm not sure, ma'am. My phone rings, I pick up, and I wish I could help you to the best of my knowledge.
Please?
I'm sorry?
What is the email?
It's, if you go online, I don't even know how, hold on 1 second. Do you have access to our Toronto Police website?
No.
Do you have access to the internet?
You said you can give me the email.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you the directions to get the email. Do you have access to Toronto? Do you have access to the internet? Period.
Do you not just have his email?
I don't, ma'am. That's what I'm trying to say. I would try to look it up. I can look it up for you if you'd like.
Yes, please.
And do you have access to the internet?
Eventually, but right now I'm trying to get through to Inspector Mann.
Well, I don't have that information, ma'am.
But you told me you have his email.
Yes, I'm telling you how to look it up.
That's not telling me someone's information. That's just saying, oh,
ma'am,
hey,
I'd love to be able to help you, but if you don't want to take the help that I'm giving you, there's not much else I can do.
What help you're actually giving me?
I'm trying to show you how to look up this information for whoever you're looking for,
okay,
ma'am.
But what if you're looking
for the email, if you're looking for the email for the inspector, you just go to our Toronto Police website. You do a search for the inspector's name, and the email address will come up. Very simple.
Well, then how come it hasn't come up for you? Then you're in this call.
Well, ma'am, I'm trying to help you figure out that information.
Your headquarters. You would think that should be readily available.
Okay, ma'am. Is there anything else I can help you with? I've given you any and all. If you like our Toronto Police website, it's
I went to your website and nothing happened.
Our website is www.
I went to your website, nothing happened. I put in at search the name Mandeep Man, nothing happened.
You search for the email address there?
I went to the website, you said put it into the search, the name Mandeep Man, nothing happened. So am I putting the name in the search option or is it somewhere else?
You should be able to put it right in the search option, ma'am. Would you like the email for the Office of the Chief? Would that help? I know that email address.
I don't need the Office of the Chief because I already spoke to the Chief's assistant today, right hand, in fact, Darla Tannehill, who said I should speak to the citywide duty inspector. That's what I've been trying to do. In fact, I was on hold in their department and somehow it got to you.
I have no idea that, man. It might be set to automatically forward the calls down here if there's no one there.
No, I was speaking with Staff Sergeant Campbell. I mean, this is how ridiculous this service is.
Right. Where does you said Staff Sergeant Campbell?
Within that same unit, the citywide inspector's office, yes.
I don't know what to do. Man, so I really don't have any information to give out.
Did you try what you suggested for me to do?
I suggested for you to go to the Toronto Police website and look up the inspector's name and find the address there, yes.
Yes, I said, did you try what you suggested for me to do?
I did not try that, ma'am.
Can you try? Because it's not working for me. I put in the name like you said, and nothing comes up.
Bear with me for a second, man. Here you go. I'll give you the exact site, ma'am. If you go to www.torontopolice.on.ca.
Did you find his name and email?
Yes, ma'am. Listen to him. I'm giving you directions how to find it. It's the www.torontopolice.on.ca /contacts.
Why don't you just give me the contact?
Ma'am, /contact.php. It'll show you all the email address information there.
Why don't you just give it to me if you have access to it?
My lord, ma'am, I can't look it up here right now. I'm giving you the website to find it. Ma'am, I can't help you anymore. I apologize. If you'd like to go to our Toronto Police website and click on name? Ma'am, I do not see his name.
Exactly.
Ma'am,
so it doesn't
if you go to contact us on the Toronto Police, ma'am, please don't speak over me. If you go to the Toronto Police website, ma'am, if you have no other questions, there's no further information I can give you. Would you like to go to the Contact Us webpage on the Toronto Police website?
There. That's what I said to you. Did you try it yourself?
Are you there right now?
Yes, I am.
Are you on the website?
Yes, I am.
On the top part, there's a red bar, correct? And it says Newsroom, Careers, Community Info. On the far right of that, it says Contact Us. Have you clicked that?
Oh, my goodness. You're saying under that, the telephone directory?
If you scroll down, you see where it says email? It says telephone and email directory right there.
When I look at what you've just said...
Ma'am.
When I look at what you just said, are you hearing me when I'm telling you what I'm seeing?
Yes.
When I look at what you said, there's general contact info and a telephone directory. I asked you, are you referring to the
click on the general contact info?
Yes.
And when you scroll down, you'll see email, correct? Read that section. There's also a telephone and email directory right there.
Yes, and it goes back to the same directory that's on your website.
Okay, and then you can look up the information there, right?
No.
Ma'am, I can't give you any further information. You have yourself a good day.
You're telling me that there's email information there and there isn't. And you guys just hang up the phone because you can't even navigate your own corrupt system. Oh, these people are out of order. All their numbers not working. Oh my goodness. Wow. All their numbers ring for a little bit and then they disconnect.
You have reached the Toronto Police voice messaging system. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you know the extension of the person you're trying to reach, please dial it.
Wait while I transfer your call.
You have reached the Toronto Police Communications Center. All operators are busy assisting other callers. Your call will be answered by the next available operator. All operators are busy assisting other callers. If you are calling to have a parking enforcement officer dispatched, please be advised that for your convenience, parking complaints can now be made online at www.tps.on.ca/CORE. That's core. Select immediate parking complaint and follow the instructions on the webpage. If you wish to report online, please hang up now. If you are calling with regards to city-related services, such as animal complaints or noise complaints, please hang up and dial 311.
Toronto Police Communications.
Hi there. I'd like the citywide duty inspector, please.
Okay, sorry, how do you mean? That's not someone we generally transfer calls to.
Somehow you did it before, and I'm just getting a runaround, so I'm very frustrated at this so-called process that you all have. I'm confused as to why your systems put people on hold and then it transfers to all different departments when it's one department that you're speaking with.
Ma'am, so I can't speak to what you're talking about. I don't know what your experience was, but I can't put you through to the duty desk.
I just told you what my experience was.
Okay, I can't put you through to the duty desk. It's not an outside number. It's internal use only.
Well, somehow I was transferred. Is this Toronto Police Operations?
Yes, this is communications, actually.
Is this operations?
It's communications.
So I had been speaking with operations. I spoke to someone named Matt, who was a dispatch in the operations center.
Okay, and how did you get through to operations?
You all transferred me to him.
Okay, well, I can't transfer you back there because you never should have been transferred there in the first place. It's
No,
the internal
I should
phone
have,
number.
because I was on hold with the citywide duty inspector's office. On hold to speak with the citywide duty inspector, who is Mandeep Man. So I don't know how your phone system is working, but it certainly isn't working for me.
Okay, ma'am, what do you need help with? And I'll see if I can properly direct you.
How about I speak with your supervisor?
Sure, hold on one moment.
Oh my goodness.
Ma'am, go ahead. You have my supervisor.
Communication Supervisor Morrow.
Hi, it's me again. We spoke about half an hour ago, and you transferred me to the citywide duty inspector. I was speaking with them, and I'm on hold, and somehow got transferred back to you guys. And I keep going in circles here, and people don't seem to know how to either work your system or what. Like, this is just ridiculous to me. I don't understand this nonsense that's going on.
Okay, what can I help you with, ma'am?
I'm wanting to speak with the citywide duty inspector.
I'll put you through to the duty desk. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello?
Hi, I've spoken to the duty desk. They apparently have given you all the information that we can provide to you.
How do you even know who you're speaking with? How do you even know that?
Your phone number comes up.
And I didn't really give my phone number to anyone, so how do you know that?
Call display, ma'am.
No, I'm saying I didn't give my number to anyone, so how do you know that they've given me? How do you know they were speaking to me? How do you know who they were speaking to?
Okay, ma'am, I'll put you back through to them. Okay, but if they have spoken to you, they've given you all the information that we can provide.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you. How do you know they spoke with me?
Were you speaking with the duty desk in the operations center?
I told you that I was.
Well, you're the only person like the last half hour that's spoken with them.
Well, then how is it that I kept being put on hold then if I'm the only one that they spoke with?
Again, ma'am, they've advised you. Go to the website, all the contact information is there.
They advised me. They actually put me on hold because they were trying to reach the inspector. And I don't know how it is that your hold numbers transfer out and they come to you. What kind of ridiculous system is this? Please put me back to... do you know who I'm asking for? Did you put me to the headquarters or did you put me to the citywide duty inspector's office?
Okay, ma'am. If you want those numbers, you can contact the Toronto Police website. All the numbers are listed under the contact.
I didn't say I want those numbers. I said I want to be transferred. You said you're going to transfer me. That's what
I'm not going to transfer you, ma'am. Go to the Toronto Police website.
What is your ID number?
87984.
1 second. I'm putting this down. Could you spell your last name, please?
I only have to provide you my badge number.
Well, you said Morrow, so I just wanted the correct spelling.
Okay.
You don't want to give the correct spelling?
MORROW.
And then your ID number?
87984.
87984.
Yeah. So all the information again on the Toronto Police website. If you go to the contact number or the contact page, it will have all the information how to contact the office of the chief.
Yes, but you're supposed to transfer me. You just said you're going to do that.
And I spoke to the duty desk, and they've already explained to you, madam.
Nobody explained anything. I was on hold because they were reaching out to the inspector. So you may have been talking to someone else who may have been talking to someone else. I'm the one saying to you that I was on hold. I was speaking with Staff Sergeant Campbell, and she put me on hold because she was reaching out to the inspector. And your hold system automatically transfers people. I don't know why, but it does. So when I'm saying to you I was on hold to speak with them, and now you're telling me that they're avoiding a call, all these calls are recorded. You know that, right? And so when you tell me something that's false, that's recorded too.
Okay, ma'am, I'm not telling you anything that's false. If you go to the Toronto Police website, all the contact information is there.
I'm asking you about a contact information for a website. I'm asking you to transfer me to the citywide duty inspector.
And they're not taking any calls, ma'am.
Pardon me?
I've been given direction. It's either I put you through to the duty desk, who they say you've already talked to. Okay, ma'am, this is the 911 call center. We are extremely busy.
Who gave you the direction? I didn't
Hold on one second, ma'am.
I didn't call 911. Who gave you the direction? Who gave you the direction? I'm still here. Who gave you the direction? Well, let the line run then. We'll show how unresponsive Toronto Police Services Command Unit is. And you're a supervisor there, Mr. Moreau. You have a responsibility to respond to people. The phone is still on.
Go ahead, ma'am. You have the duty desk.
Thank you.
Hello.
Is this the citywide duty inspector?
It is not, ma'am. And we spoke for a good half an hour, about 10 minutes ago.
I didn't ask for you. I asked for the citywide duty inspector.
Did you find the information that I provided you on the contact list, ma'am?
No, I did not, and I told you that when you hung the phone up on me.
Because I spent more than half an hour politely trying to explain how to contact the duty inspector, and I also advise that I do not have the contact information for the duty inspector, nor do I know much about where the duty inspector is. I don't even know what's going on out in the city, ma'am.
Do you understand what just happened? These calls keep getting transferred around and around and around in circles. I even asked the individual, do they know that I'm asking for the citywide duty inspector and not police headquarters? You're the guy.
I needed the duty inspector's phone number. I don't have it, even if it was for my own.
You're the guy at police headquarters. Is that correct?
I am the front desk police officer, ma'am. I don't have the inspector's phone number.
But the problem is I didn't ask for you. And you see, this is where I'm trying to show you and your people that you're not even knowing who you guys are for yourselves. I somehow got transferred to keep getting transferred. The citywide duty inspector is a specific office. So the dispatcher who just transferred me to you transferred me to the wrong number. This is why I said to them, are you sure you're speaking with the citywide duty inspector? Because I was on hold with Staff Sergeant Campbell from the citywide duty inspector's office. I don't want the headquarters because that's not who I was speaking with. And here they have me transferred to you. Transfer me back to that Supervisor Morrow, please.
They're at the communication center.
Right. Transfer me back to them because they're the ones that transferred me to you when I didn't ask for you.
All I can put you through to the general dispatch line.
So again, I'm going back in the same circle.
I don't have. This is the situation, ma'am. I started my shift half an hour ago. I have no idea what the incident that everybody's calling in, but you're not the only person that's calling in.
That's my time that you're taking up. I asked you to transfer me back
I'll put you through to communications, ma'am. Ma'am, I'll put you through to communications. Just 1 second. That's who you want to speak to. 1 second.
If you're calling for information about COVID-19, visit the City of Toronto website at www.toronto.ca or call the Toronto Public Health Hotline Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 416-338-7600 or Telehealth Ontario, who are available 24/7 at 1-866-797-0000. Thank you for calling the Toronto Police Service. If this is a call for emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you know the extension of the person you would like to reach, please dial it now. If you want to report a crime, file a report, or require any other police assistance, press 0 or stay on the line and an operator will be with you shortly. If you've been involved in a motor vehicle collision in the City of Toronto, press 2. If you're calling regarding city services, including animal complaints, noise complaints, fallen trees, or bylaw issues, press.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Toronto Police Communications.
Hello, may I speak to your Supervisor Morrow, please?
Oh, sure. Is it anything I can help you with before I put you through?
It is the citywide duty inspector, and it's already complicated, and he had the wrong information, so...
All right, I'll put you through just one moment.
Thank you.
Morrow is on, he's doing parades right now, but I'm going to put you through to the supervisor and they'll get the information, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, go ahead. You have the communication supervisor.
Hi, it's Acting Supervisor Gooch.
Hi there. I'm very frustrated, so I hope you'll listen to me so you understand exactly what I'm asking for.
Sorry, may I ask who I'm speaking with?
Yes, you're speaking with Dion.
Okay, Dion.
And you said...
are you an officer or a citizen?
I'm a citizen.
Uh-huh.
And sorry, you said you're Supervisor Gooch?
Yeah.
And how do you spell your last name?
I'll give you my badge. It's 88003.
88003?
Yeah.
And you said you're Supervisor Gooch. How do you spell Gooch?
I'm not going to spell my last name for you, ma'am. You have my badge. That's sufficient. What are you calling regarding?
Why is Toronto Police so obtuse? Like, I don't understand why there's such a lack of cooperation.
Why are you calling? How may I help you?
I've spoken with your department earlier, who transferred me to the correct number initially. When I was speaking with Staff Sergeant Campbell from the citywide duty inspector, I was on hold, and for some reason the hold transfers you out of the call. And it has been ridiculously difficult to get back to where I was. I'm trying to speak again with Staff Sergeant Campbell from the citywide duty inspector's office or department.
Okay, were you just speaking with another supervisor here who would advise to go on to the website with all the information?
I identified to you that I was indeed speaking with Inspector Morrow. He had the wrong information. He transferred me again to the wrong information. That's not what I asked for.
What you've been instructed before is the instructions you need to follow, ma'am.
You're not listening to me.
Ma'am.
You're telling me about what I was instructed with before, but it was the wrong information. And that's why that same guy transferred me to you.
As far as I understand.
But you're understanding incorrectly, which is why I'm wanting you to listen to me so you understand what I'm saying, Supervisor Gooch.
Okay, so why don't you give me your phone number, and I will let you speak to my colleague when he comes back. I
don't need to speak
from
to
parade.
my colleague. I'm speaking with you. You're a supervisor.
No, because you've already been dealing with him.
No,
so I'm not going to get into the middle of something where he's already instructed you, right?
There's no middle here.
So why don't you provide me with your phone number, and I will have him call you back.
Supervisor.
He is a senior supervisor to me, so he's the person you've been dealing with.
It doesn't matter. That's who they have.
And it is the person.
And obviously,
well, ma'am, I'm not going to transfer you anywhere until I sort it out with my coworker, right?
That is your job as communications.
So if you want to give me your phone number, I will make sure he calls you back.
To transfer people to the right number. You transferred me to the wrong number. The citywide.
Okay, but ma'am, you've already had a couple of discussions with the senior supervisor regarding the situation, right? You've been instructed. If you're alleging that he has given you wrong information,
I'm talking to you.
It's best that you speak to him directly and not me.
To you.
So what is your phone number, ma'am?
I'm talking to you.
Ma'am, what is your phone number?
I'm talking to you. You're a supervisor. I'm not.
You're not listening to me.
You're not listening to me, and that is your role.
You've had a conversation with him on several occasions.
Your role as a communication supervisor.
I wasn't involved in that conversation.
I didn't involve you in any conversation, but the one I'm involving you in right now.
Speak to him again directly. Unfortunately, he is not here. So if you provide me with your phone number, I will have him call you back.
All these calls are recorded. And
yes, they are recorded.
This is not the role
including your side of the conversation, right?
This is not the role of a communications supervisor. A communications supervisor should have the ability to communicate. And part of communication is listening.
Ma'am,
and you're not listening to me.
If you want to provide your phone number, I will have
citywide duty inspector.
No, I cannot transfer you to that person because I believe you've been instructed otherwise, which is why I want you to speak to my senior supervisor. Who has already instructed you, right?
I'm talking to you, and I asked to be transferred to the citywide duty inspector.
No, I'm not going to transfer transfer you, ma'am. You can speak to my senior supervisor when they get back if you want to provide me with your phone number.
I'm asking you why not.
Because you've been instructed otherwise, I believe. So I'm not going to transfer you. We don't put the public through normally to that department, right? So
I told you I was speaking with Staff Sergeant Campbell. I was on hold.
Was it Dion that you were speaking to?
I told you that I was speaking to Staff Sergeant Campbell. I was on hold. It transferred out. We're going in circles here. That's what I told you. So I want to be transferred back to the citywide duty inspector. They transferred me to police headquarters. I'm not interested in police headquarters. I want to be transferred back to where I was on hold, speaking to Staff Sergeant Campbell in the citywide duty inspector's office. I'm wanting to be transferred to the citywide duty inspector's office. Oh my goodness. The problem with Toronto Police is the refusal to listen.
Go ahead, ma'am. You have the headquarters.
I don't want the headquarters. I want the city.
Toronto Police Service Duty Desk. How can I help you, ma'am?
Do you see what they keep doing, my friend? They keep transferring it to you. I
understand your plight, ma'am, and you and I seem to be making very good friendships today. But I don't know what to say, ma'am. I don't have any information
when
to
you
give out.
call them back, you tell them, listen to what I'm asking for, because I'm not asking to speak with you. They're not listening, and that is the problem.
I think they've been instructed to direct a call to me. So
by who?
I don't know what to say. Is there anything in particular that you need done that you wish to speak to?
I was on hold with the citywide duty inspector's office. I was specifically speaking to Staff Sergeant Campbell. She had me on hold to reach the citywide duty inspector, and somehow the call got transferred out. This is what I'm trying to explain, is how ridiculous this system is.
Yeah. Is there? I know you're trying to reach the inspector. Is there anything?
No, but why are they keep transferring me to you?
No idea, ma'am.
So when I'm saying to you, call them back, tell them it's not you, it's the citywide inspector's office. It's a different office. It's not headquarters. It's a citywide duty inspector. The duty inspector is responsible for all divisions in the city of Toronto. Every 24 hours, that person changes. Today, it's Inspector Mandeep Man.
Yes. Again, I wish I can give you so. You and I are speaking right now, man. Based on the powers that I have, what can I do to help you?
Take me back to where they just transferred me to you. You tell them she's not asking for me. She's asking for a different department. The same one they originally transferred me to, which was the correct one. And somehow they're failing to be able to do that now.
Yeah, I think what's happening now, ma'am, is that you're going to be in the same loop. You're going to be sent back to me.
No, but tell them it's not. Oh, I see. When you're transferring me, you're saying you're not going to be able to speak to anyone. You're just transferring me.
I think your calls are being directed towards me, ma'am.
Because they're not listening.
I don't think the inspector's taking any calls at the moment. Probably the best way to contact him is to send an email. Then the email goes directly to the inspector.
There is no email. You didn't find it, and I didn't find it. So how do we do that?
Did you not find it on that site I gave you?
No, and that's what I was telling you before you hung up on me.
This is what it's telling us to do. It says for an email, the personal internet email address within the Toronto Police Service takes the format of first name dot last name at torontopolice.on.ca. So I don't even know how to spell his last name.
Me neither. So don't you think that you guys would know that? You know what I mean? Like, this is how ridiculous this communication is.
Yes, I mean, that's the information that I found. That's the information that I found. So they have as an example Chief Mark Saunders. for the office of the chief,
and then they have the chief's contact. I mean, I told you originally. The initial reason why I know about the citywide duty inspectors is because I was speaking the chief's right hand, Inspector Darla Tannehill. She said, speak to the citywide duty inspector. That's whose office I was speaking with when I was speaking with Sergeant Campbell. Then she put me on hold because she was reaching out to him. And then all of a sudden, these loops of circular nonsense is going on.
Yeah. I sense your frustration, man, but it's beside me. I have no other power or knowledge or information to pass on to you, man. Can I just put you on hold for 1 second? I've got another call coming in.
Can you just transfer me back to them, please, and tell them to listen?
Just 1 second. Let me grab this call real quick before it disconnects. Thank you for holding, man.
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you transfer me back to them again?
Transfer you back to communications?
Yes, and tell
You know what's going to happen, ma'am? Ma'am, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be put right back to me.
Oh, my goodness. Because people are not listening. Is there a way of you telling them she's not asking for me?
When they told me that, this is about the fourth time you called. The third time I said, sorry, I don't know your name, but I said, I spoke to this lady and she's looking
I know, they told me that too, but I said, that's not the person I want. So they're thinking that you instructed them not to do something. That's what they said to me. That's what they said to me.
They instructed you that I've said not to do anything?
Yes. When this call is publicized, you will hear exactly what was done. So if you can please speak with them and say, she's not wanting my department, it's the specific department she wants. It's called the Citywide Duty Inspector. They transferred me.
That link that I gave you has all the phone directories as well. Did you look through there?
But the point is, what I'm trying to tell you is that some circular thing is going on where the calls ring through, then it goes to the wrong department, then you have to explain to somebody. I don't understand this.
Yeah. So that same link that I gave you, do you have it up right now?
I don't have it up right now.
Just give me 1 second. I have a parking garage door I have to answer. Just 1 second, please. Sorry, thank you for holding that. That link where it said that the contact us general contact information, just underneath that in blue hyperlink, there is a telephone and email directory. Do you see that underneath the office of the chief?
Remember we did this already?
Yeah, all the telephone numbers for every single unit in the division is there. Just 1 second, man. I got another phone. I apologize. Just 1 second.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for holding.
What is your name again?
Constable Andelib, ma'am.
Sorry, what's the last name?
Andelib. Can you just hold the line for 1 second, please? Thank you for holding again.
Did you say Andolib?
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you spell that?
Andalib.
Okay. When I'm calling them, I'm going to tell them that Constable Andolib is not the person I'm trying to speak with.
Okay.
Please do not tell them what you told them before because they're confused.
Ma'am, I assure you.
When they call you, let them know I'm trying to reach a very specific department, which is the citywide duty inspector. That's whose office I was speaking with before.
Okay. I assure you, ma'am, I'm not instructing anybody to do anything other than to say that you and I.
Told them that. That's
all I said is you and I have spoken multiple times, and I provided you with the utmost help that I possibly could and directions on getting.
But it wasn't what I was looking for. So that's part of the miscommunication because they think that you've told them something. But you do understand
from where I'm coming, ma'am. I'm trying to do the best I can for you. But I honestly don't have authority or the information that you require from me.
But I wasn't asking you, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I understand, but your call keeps coming back to me.
I know, but that's why I'm trying so that you understand when they call you to.
Yeah, I hear your frustration.
No.
Listen, I'm not seeing you in person, but I can tell you from your tone I understand your frustration, and I wish I can do more.
Constable Andalou, all I'm asking you to do is this. That when they call you, you can let them, because they're obviously calling the wrong office. When they call you, please tell them the office that I actually want is the city duty inspector, that they keep transferring me to you wrongfully. They need to transfer me to the citywide duty inspector. That's what I'm asking you to do, because they're going to do it again.
Ma'am.
So tell them the right information when they speak to you, because they're seemingly working off of your authority. That you instructed them.
My authority? What authority have I given anybody?
I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you that's their perception. That's what they said. So I'm trying to let you know when they do it again, because it's going to happen again, that the department I want is the city duty inspector for them to transfer me there instead of to you.
Do you understand we've repeated the same conversation 5 times now?
Did you hear what I just said, though?
Ma'am. I have no authority on telling anybody what to do.
No, it's not telling them what to do so that everybody doesn't keep transferring me to you.
Well, I look forward to speaking to you on the 6th time, ma'am.
I don't need to speak to you on the 6th time if you tell them the office that they're supposed to correctly transfer me to is the city duty inspector, not to you who is at headquarters. Do you understand what I'm trying to convey to you? They're going to come to you again to say the same nonsense. I'm wanting you to make sure that they have the correct information to stop this circle of nonsense. So please transfer me back to them. You have yourself a good day, right, man? Honestly, I have about 7 or 8 different people calling me right now, and I'm spending a lot of time. Back to the command communications, please. This is so ridiculous. Oh, they hang up. This is the ridiculous system. I just called them again for.
Police Service Duty Desk, Constable Andalip speaking.
Sorry, who's speaking?
Constable Andalip. Oh, it's you again, ma'am.
How is it that I have you?
I have no idea. Did you just call me?
This is the
What number did you dial, ma'am?
This is the same number. 416-808-7000.
That's right. That's my direct line to my desk here, ma'am.
This is the number for the citywide duty inspector, Constable Andalib.
Ma'am, this is the front desk of police headquarters. This is not the office of the duty inspector.
Well, you Google it for yourself and see that is the number, because that's exactly the same.
The office of the duty inspector is 87000?
808-7000. Yes.
That is the number for my desk. Physically, right here, as I'm sitting here, I'm at the front desk.
Do you know who Sergeant Campbell is?
I know of Sergeant Campbell. I don't know of Sergeant Campbell, no. Staff Sergeant Campbell.
Staff Sergeant Campbell. Can you transfer me to her, please?
I don't have her contact information, ma'am.
Well, you see, this is the circle that I'm trying to explain to you.
Ma'am, I apologize. This is the last time I'm taking your call. I've spent more than 40 minutes now, ma'am.
Listen to me clearly.
I can't do this anymore, ma'am.
You may have spent 40 minutes, but I spent over an hour.
I can't do this with you anymore. Ma'am, I can't do this with you anymore.
Sergeant Campbell. This is the number that she said to call if we get disconnected, which is what I've been calling. You don't get to just... See, again, they disconnected the line. Ridiculous.
Police Service Duty Desk, Constable Andalib speaking.
It is me again, and you hung up on me.
Ma'am, have a good day.
No, I'm wanting to get... Oh, these people are ridiculous.
Police Service Duty Desk, Constable Andalib speaking.
Constable Andalib, I want you to listen to what I'm saying to you. How would I have the name of Staff Sergeant Campbell if I wasn't speaking with her?
Ma'am, I am
telling you, she said if the phone call gets disconnected, call this number.
Please do appreciate that I also have responsibilities, duties, and other people calling here. I can't keep repeating myself. You and I have now spoken for over 40 minutes.
I have been on my call for over an hour.
Ma'am, I personally do not have the information that you're looking for.
The problem
I apologize that I can't help you out. Ma'am, I cannot help you out any more than I can.
The problem is that I was speaking with the citywide duty inspector.
Do not call me again here, ma'am, because I don't have any more information. Please stop calling here.
The citywide duty inspector's office.
Ma'am, you have yourself a very good day.
And I am telling you that this is the number that was given to me to call. If you checked your own website, you would see, again, they hang up. Ridiculous.
Police Service Duty, that's Constable
Andalib again, and I want you to listen to me and not hang up the phone.
Ma'am, how much more can I listen to you? You keep asking me for the duty inspector.
Hang up the phone. If you go on your own website, you will see for yourself, this is the number for the citywide duty inspector. What I keep expressing to you is that I was speaking with Staff Sergeant Campbell. She was on the line trying to reach Mr. Mann at the time. The call goes through a loop when you're on hold. This is what I've been trying to express to you, but you're not listening to me. So for some reason, there is a problem. And the problem is not mine. It is yours as the Toronto Police Services. What I'm trying to do is again reach Staff Sergeant Campbell. She said if the call gets disconnected to call this number, which is what I have called. So either you guys are lying or you're just not wanting to do your job. One of the two things.
Is there anything else I can help you with, ma'am?
Did you go on your website to see the number for the citywide duty inspector and that it's your number that I'm calling?
Ma'am, I've given you all the information that I possibly have. I've worked here for 14 years. In 14 years, I've given you all the information that I assessed to give you directions on how you can find any individual within the police service
said to you,
and to
did
direct
you go
your
on
inquiry
your own website to see that the number is
you
your
have this
number?
phone number and you're consistently calling me here and you keep repeating the same information.
Did you
As
check
such,
the information
I am left with only
you?
other option but to repeat the same information back to you.
Did you check the information I just told you? Did you check the information I just told you? Did you check it? How would I have the name of Staff Sergeant Campbell? How would I know that? I was in a communication with her. How would I know Mandeep Man is the inspector for the city, as the acting inspector for the city? I was speaking with her. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You guys just show yourselves as being competent. That's what you guys show yourselves to be. Your own website says that same information. If I'm calling the wrong number, that's because you guys have put that out there. So I'm wondering why I had the number before and somehow it's not working now. That doesn't make sense. And you know exactly who I'm talking about when I said to you, Staff Sergeant Campbell, but yet you can't transfer me to her? What? This is ridiculous. You guys are playing games. And you're playing games with people's lives. Did you look up the information? Constable Andalib, did you look up the information?
Ma'am, I've looked up the information multiple times for you on previous occasions.
It says your number. Does it not say your number? Citywide duty inspector. It says your number.
Ma'am, the number that I've repeated to you, this is not the duty. This is the duty desk, not the duty operations, not the inspector.
I understand the distinction you're trying to make, yet I told you that I was speaking with Staff Sergeant Campbell from the Citywide Duty Inspector's office. She had me on hold as she said she was trying to reach Inspector Mandeep Man. The call went through some sort of a loop that kept coming through the communications, who then didn't know the right number, and then we get you. The number, if you Google it yourself, will see your number. The same number I told you that I'd called. And so why is it that you know who Staff Sergeant Campbell is and aren't able to transfer me? That's the person I was speaking with. And she's the one that also gave me this number. So either you guys are playing games or you're willfully wanting to just be obtuse.
Ma'am, have I played any games with you today other than try to be as courteous and respectful to all your demands?
Did you look up what I just said to you, the Citywide Duty Inspector?
Just do me one favor and answer the question that I just asked.
Why
have I not been more than courteous to you in providing you all answers?
Answer my question? I asked you a question.
You're speaking over me now, ma'am. You're speaking over me now.
Answer my question. You're telling me, do you a favor, answer your question. You didn't answer my question. I asked you, did you look up the information that you're telling me to look up? It's the same information. People's lives are at stake right now.
It's now 2:49 in the afternoon. This is now the 9th time you and I have spoken.
You guys are playing games. People
Ma'am, this is the 9th time you and I have spoken. I do not wish to be rude or any kind of way towards you. I've tried to be as respectful to you as I possibly can. However, for the last time, I'm going to repeat myself. Ma'am, I don't have any more information for you.
Did you look it up yourself to see if it's the same number?
You've got to listen to me. I've sat here and I've listened to you.
It's the same question that you haven't answered.
Please listen to me, ma'am.
It's the same question you haven't answered.
You've got to let me get in the word here, ma'am.
It's the same question you didn't answer. Okay. Did you look it up for yourself to see that
hold the line
is
for a
your
second.
number?
I have another phone call, ma'am. Just 1 second.
Oh, my goodness.
Speaking.
It's still me.
Yes, ma'am. I know it's still you. That's why I came back on the line.
Did you look up...
Do you hear the other phones ringing here, ma'am?
Did you look up in your own directory to see that the
Ma'am, I'm not going to look up anything anymore.
Did you look up in your own directory to see that the citywide duty inspector is your number?
Thank you, ma'am. I really have to take other calls, and I am very busy down here.
Look up to see.
Ma'am, I can't give you any external phone numbers.
I'm trying. It's your number that I'm calling. What do you mean, give me a number? I'm calling your number. What is going on? You guys are ridiculous. Hang up again. Okay, it is now 1:33 on my audio recorder, meaning over an hour and 33 minutes for this runaround. It is Saturday, July 18th. The time now is 2:51 p.m. Oh, and now they have a busy signal. Right. Oh, you guys are just playing games. You let the phone ring and hang up. This is how you serve the public, right?
Police Service Duty Desk, Constable Antelope speaking.
It's me again, Constable Antelope.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And I'm wanting to
I'm taking multiple calls, and ma'am, I'm taking multiple calls.
Staff Sergeant Campbell.
Ma'am, we're extremely busy here. I don't have time to sit here and keep talking to you. I apologize. I have to divert my attention to the other calls that are calling in, okay?
Yeah, well, this is a very important call, too. You have people's civil liberties at risk right now, and you guys keep ignoring this call when we're trying to get... Oh, they hung up again. These people are ridiculous. They keep hanging up, letting it ring and letting it hang up. Again, ring and hang up, ring and hang up. That's what they do.
Constable Sirzadi.
Sorry, Constable who?
Sirzadi.
Okay, can you spell that for me, please?
SIRIZZOTTI.
SIRI. ZZOTTI. And your badge number?
9273. How may I help you?
9273. You answered the call earlier while I was on hold with Staff Sergeant Campbell. And you told me that when the call is on hold, it goes through loops.
Yes, that's right.
For some reason, your loops have not been working. And it's been very frustrating trying to get back to speak with Staff Sergeant Campbell. I'd like to speak with Staff Sergeant Campbell, please.
Well, one moment. Let me see if she's off the line.
Oh, really? Still on the line from way back. I just called the same number I've been calling, the 416-808-7000 number, and now I'm getting this guy. These are the tricks these people are playing. Ringing and putting on hold. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, have fun. I'm just on runaround circles of Toronto Police Services holding 3 people without cause. I'm just on hold getting a runaround from Toronto Police Services holding 3 people without cause. Yes. That's what we're trying to figure out. Well, the thing is, all of this is being recorded now, even me saying what I'm thinking. Hold on. Oh, my device just died.